What's up? What's up? Welcome to Boxing Profiles. I'm the host, Tony Prince. Co-host, Coach Mac.
Coach Mac.
What up? What up? All right, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying this nice hot weather in California. What was it? 113 today, they said?
Whoa, it's too hot.
There you go. There you go, baby. Yeah, too hot, baby. Yeah. Yeah. We won't start a singing career.
No.
We'll say with the podcast.
We definitely won't start singing career, not with my voice. But it is too hot though. For real.
Man. Woo. All right, guys. So last weekend, I'm just going to do a little recap. Last weekend, Top Rank had a stack card. However, it was disappointing. The best card of the night was the Abdullah Mason fight. I mean, Abdullah Mason looked good. He was sharp. He was crisp. He went in there. He took care of business. Man, I expect great things. Continue to watch for this young man. He is a hot prospect, and I think he's like 14 and 0, or 15 and 0, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Maybe 14 and 0, but he is a hot prospect. The Vargases, all of the Vargases, hot prospect, and they're going to be something to contend with in the future. Man, I'm excited to see these guys. We got fights that's coming up. I believe this weekend we got Boots supposed to be fighting Avanesyan. If I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, Avanesyan. I don't know if I don't know how much of a how could I say this? How much of a fight Avanesyan is really going to put up for Boots Ennis. Boots is very skillful. Boots still learning. There's a lot of things that Boots Ennis need to learn, but he's very skillful. Great movement. Good combination punches. He's a switch hitter. I don't know if Avanesyan is going to be able to deal with all that. That's what I see. I don't know if he's going to be able to deal with it. Now I know that Avanesyan fought Crawford, and he gave Crawford a pretty good fight. So we'll see what happens. Who knows? I might be wrong. Maybe Avanesyan, maybe he learned some new things. I don't know yet. But we won't know until Saturday. Let me pull up the chat here, so if people are on there, they could we can actually see what's going on.
Yeah, David Avanesyan. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, they're fighting in his hometown on DAZN. We got Jerron Ennis versus David Avanesyan, as you said. He's ranked number 11 in somebody's rankings. But my girl, Sky Nicholson, is fighting.
Sky Nicholson.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of information about it. I don't know who that is.
She's real cute.
She's what?
But she can box. She's over there in England. She's British, but
Okay.
she's real talented. Young kid over there, female. I don't think she's gonna. She's still relatively, I don't want to say green, but she's not far enough along yet to compete with the likes of. I don't think she weighs enough to compete with. I think she's same weight class as like Amanda Serrano. She's a smaller female fighter. So I think she'd be competing. She's not big enough to compete with what's my girl's name? The Whoa.
Oh, you talking about Clarissa Shields?
Yeah, she's not big like
that.
Or Hannah Gabriel's or nothing like that. She's not a big girl like that.
Okay.
She's smaller like Amanda Serrano and stuff like that.
Okay.
Let me see. Go back out of here.
What's the trip is I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Clarissa Shields. She's okay. But when's her next fight? I like to see her go in there and throw some hands. See what's going on. But the podcast's not about her.
No.
We're gonna talk a little bit about Boots Ennis.
So we got We got
David Avanesyan, and we got
Hackett versus Dobson.
Hackett and Dobson. That's supposed to be a good fight.
It was a trip to see their face off because Hackett and they almost got in. Well, they did get into it. Hackett grabbed him by the throat, and he got slapped for it. So that was really interesting to see. They, that's a lot of bad blood. They're gonna throw it down.
Yeah, they're gonna throw it down. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Khalil Cole versus Kwame Ritter.
I never heard of Kwame Ritter.
Me neither, but we all heard of Khalil Cole. He's building quite the name for himself, so it's going to be interesting to see how he gets down. And then, we got at the Palms Casino Resort in Las Vegas, we got Raymond Murataya versus Tevin Farmer. And, Tevin's got a name. He was, for a while there, he was campaigning for a fight against Tank.
Wait. Let me go back. You said Tevin Farmer?
Yep. He's fighting Raymond Murataya.
I'm trying to remember Tevin Farmer. I heard the name before.
He was making a couple years back, he was going back and forth with Tank.
Yeah.
Kind of cross-eyed guy.
That's who I thought it was. I didn't want to say that, but now that you look at, well, he ain't cross-eyed. He got one eye that goes this way and the other guy that goes that way. Yeah, I be wondering, how in the world does he see his opponent?
Yeah, hella peripherals, huh? You got the Biggie Smalls eyes.
I know one thing, he don't get caught with no hook shots. I know that.
You said it, man. You said it.
No, I'm only playing, It's all about jokes, man. It's all about jokes,
jokes.
Making the people laugh a little bit. That's what's up. Tevin Farmer's supposed to be fighting. He ain't been fighting. He's been inactive. I haven't really seen him a whole lot of them, but at one time he was doing pretty good. And then he just fell off, just like, you fighters that are in and out of the gym and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, not doing the full routine. Eventually you make it there, and then all of a sudden you fall off because you inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Because
he fought last in March. He fought March 2nd.
March 2nd?
Yeah.
Who did he fight?
He fought a guy named Alan Castillo. He won. The guy had a 27-14 record, but he won by knockout.
Okay.
And before that, he fought at the end of September of last year.
Okay, so I thought he was
But he
just
fought a guy that was 7. He had a losing record. He was 7-8.
Okay, so he was just really,
He's just staying busy.
just staying busy. Oh, that's not too bad. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong
He
with
fought
staying
Jojo
busy.
Diaz at the beginning. Oh gosh, that was 2020.
Oh wow.
So he was last fight was Jojo Diaz at the beginning of 2020, and then he took a long hiatus for 3 years and didn't fight again until
Okay.
June of 2023. So he took 3 years off.
Yeah. All right, Noah. Hey, we're going to give a shout out to JL. All right, Noah, there you go, my man. Nice to have you here in the room. And shout out to all you guys that are on the chat right here. Shout out to you guys, JL, to Victo and JL, all you guys, okay? All right, Lions Den, shout out to you. All right, all you boxing gyms in the area. Shout out to the In-Game. Shout out to Legacy Boxing. All right, guys. Hey, I hope you guys are getting ready for the August 31st event that's coming up right here at the Georgie Duke Center. It is an amateur card. I almost said October, but it's August 31st. Be looking out, okay? Be looking out for the flyers and things like that. And also, too, if you guys want to know about tickets and all that kind of stuff, there will be a place that you can go get the tickets and all that. It'll probably more likely be through the city of Vacaville. So I'll let you guys, give you guys heads up on that also, okay? So let's see, on the first, you want to talk a little bit, let's get into Boots and Avanesyan. Let's get into that. Let's get into
There's really nothing to get into. I want to talk about that card that's coming up in August.
You talking about Terrence Crawford? Crawford and Madrimov.
Did you say that to me?
You know what? I don't think I did. I got caught up with Coach Jose. Yeah, I caught up with him and I was talking to him about the punch combinations and stuff like that. But it's all good though, Anyway, so August 3rd, Terrence Crawford is fighting Madrimov. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. I'm doing the best I can, and I believe he's from Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, he's a natural 154 pounder. So I would assume he may walk around probably, what, 180, maybe 180, something like that? 175, maybe, would walk around that type of, he's a big boy and he's basically husky or what we say thick as a guy. So, he's very, very strong. He has knockout power. Crawford is moving up in weight, but Crawford's got mad crazy skills. From what I've been hearing, this is supposed to be a good fight. Madrimov got some crazy movements. I've been watching him fight, and he's pretty good. He's a pretty good fighter. I mean, he don't have a huge fight record, but a lot of the guys that's coming from those parts of the country, those parts of the world, a lot of them don't need a lot of fights because they have a lot of amateur fights. I think he's got over like 400 amateur fights, something like that. Some people say that he's just a smaller Triple G, is what you know what I'm saying? Is what people are saying about him. So we'll see what happens with him and Crawford. Who knows? Crawford might go in there and eat this guy alive. Maybe. Then again, there's a flip side to that coin. Maybe not. Because everybody thought that Canelo Alvarez was going to beat Bivol, and Bivol brought smoke to Canelo Alvarez. So, and Bivol is also from that part of the world. I'm not sure what country is he. Is he Ukrainian or is he Russian? Bivol, do you know?
He's Russian.
He's Russian. Okay.
Canadian Russian.
Okay, so Canadian Russian. Okay, so but Bivol brought smoke to Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo was moving up in weight. So, they have weight classes for a reason, and not saying that's going to happen to Crawford.
He might not even be Canadian Russian. I think it might be Batavian.
Might be Batavian. Yeah. Batavian might be Canadian Russian. Okay. But I do know that he is from that part of the world.
He's definitely Russian.
Yeah, he's okay. But he is basically from that part of the world. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll see what happens in this fight. There was some more people on that card. You want to pull it up there real quick, and then we can kind of pull that card up.
That's why you
I actually had it on my phone. Yeah, I know. I did. Like I said, I got caught up with the coach. You know what I mean? I got caught up, and it's going to be a great night of card. I know Andy Ruiz is on the card too.
Yeah,
Andy Ruiz, and he's out of California. Andy Ruiz. If you guys don't know, Andy Ruiz is the guy that actually beat Anthony Joshua. He knocked him out to become the world, basically the world champion. And hey, shout out to you, Andy, man. You keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Again, I'm gonna recap something on Top Rank. We talked a little bit about Abdullah Mason. I want to talk about Shockey Foster, a recap. This guy was in the ring, and Shockey Foster was beating Conceição every single round. Okay, at least that's what I saw. But the judges apparently saw something completely different, and I was listening to a podcast, and Shockey Foster was saying that Top Rank set him up and all this other stuff. But I also found out that Shockey Foster's coming to the end of his contract. He had one more fight on his contract, and he hadn't re-signed with Top Rank yet either. That's what I heard. Now I don't know what he's actually trying to say about that, but I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. It's just kind of crazy that people would say something like that. You want to blame the promotion company to say that they set them up. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, boxing is corrupt. But I'm not saying Top Rank did that. I have no clue. I don't know. But I heard this is stuff that I have heard. So I don't know how true it is, but basically the bottom line to it is, people are saying all kinds of things, but there's a couple of things that's going on out there, and one of the things I want to address is, we had don't even want to say his name. I don't even want to say his name.
Oh, you're talking about
I don't even want to say his name.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't even want to say his name because I don't even want to give him that kind of basically coverage, okay? But I'm gonna say his name anyway, Garcia. Okay. You know,
why not, man? Because you know the dude's doing. You know he's not really like that. You know he's doing it for clickbait. You know he's being silly. I mean, you know it's all a ploy.
well, this is how I see it.
It's corny.
Yeah, it's corny. It's ridiculous. If you got to use basically derogatory things or things that are basically you want to insult people that you may not be able to beat. You have to take steroids and all that other stuff, and then you got to act like a fool in order to all over the social media and gain your popularity that way. If that's what you got to do, then I guess that's just what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So more power to you. But I will tell you this: what goes around comes around. Eventually, it will catch up to you, and when it catches up to you, it's going to be 1,000-fold worse than you can imagine, okay? Trust me on that, okay? What goes around comes around, okay? The same thing with Tszyu, okay? Don't ruin your career because you want to be able to say this, you want to be able to say that. Bro, you making too much money to get involved with nonsense. That's exactly what that is. And I don't understand how you young fighters could get involved with nonsense and saying that. And all you black fighters that are using the N-word all over the internet. Dude, that ain't cool. Even for you, it ain't cool. Why should people need to hear derogatory stuff? Why should you even be saying it about someone? Don't make any sense, man. Come on, man. Leave that stuff in the hood. Okay? Leave it in the hood. Don't bring it to your platforms.
Setting a bad example.
Yeah, you're setting a bad example for all the kids to come after you, unless you don't really care about them. Okay? But that also shows who you are as a fighter and your character. Okay? That's why some of you guys is not as popular as others. Okay? It's your attitude. Okay? And you may say, forget the fans, but think about this for one moment. If the fans stop coming to see you fight and stop paying for your pay-per-view fights, guess what happens to your money? It goes down. And don't think fans won't do it. They will do it. Okay? So I'm letting you guys know. Keep acting stupid. Keep doing all that stuff if you want to do it. If you want your career to go down, that's the fastest way for it to go down, by saying negative stuff. It just don't make no sense. Okay? Don't make any sense, especially when you guys making all that money, man. It just don't make no sense. Have some kind of sense about you, man. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. All right? And stop taking enhancements.
LJ and Noah, what's happening?
Yeah. They said something?
Yeah, it said Luke and LJ Vlogs can you shout out LJ and Noah? Yes, we can. Mm-hmm. And small fry production says, yeah, bro, she's real small. Okay, talking about our girl. We just talking about it.
Like that. I ain't really heard of her.
Sky Nicholson. She's really cute though. That's all.
He said, I asked him, I said, hey, give me some info about her. Give me some background about her. And he said, oh, she real cute.
He said, Max Headland said, evening brothers, Prime Pac and Prime Crawford, who you got? Prime Pacquiao and Prime Crawford, who you got? Oh, man.
Man, I can't go against Pac-Man. I cannot go against the Pac-Man.
Oh, man. I got you know what? What weight we talking?
Yeah, well, wait, yeah, that's better. Yeah,
Crawford started at 130, so we can go 130 all the way to 147. So let's go. We talking at 130? We talking at 135? We talking at 140? Or we talking at 147? We got 40 business to choose from. So you
tell us, yeah.
You tell us which one, or you tell us, we can choose a couple of them. You can choose all of them if you want.
Yeah.
But in my general consensus, I gotta go with Crawford.
You gonna go with Crawford?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta go with Prime Pac-Man, man. That footwork, brother. That footwork, that in and out, that footwork, and the barrages of punches. I would have to go with Pac-Man on that one. That's me. Don't get me wrong. I like what Crawford does.
Yeah.
Okay, Crawford's actually. When I used to watch Crawford fight, I would say, man, I would turn the channel. And the reason why I turned the channel was because he was boring to me. Because he wasn't fighting fighters that was really, on his level, right? Then when he started fighting the better fighters, then I was like, okay, let me watch this dude. Then I was like, okay, he's a little bit better than I thought. When he fought Earl Spence, dude, I swore up and down that Earl Spence was gonna smoke Crawford. But it was the other way around. Crawford put hands on Spence. I was like, okay, now I'm a believer. Now I'm a believer. So Crawford's got mad crazy skills, but
Yeah, that's what.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
getting
he's got mad crazy skills. However, fighting a Pac-Man, Pac-Man in his prime, nah, I don't think Crawford could have handled that in his prime.
Okay.
I don't think he could have handled it. Now, I could be wrong. Never know.
All right, well, let me give you all some details on this fight. It's on, we're talking about the Crawford Madrimov fight.
Yeah.
It's on Dazzin. If you guys don't have a subscription, you can get one for $19.99 on 12-month contract.
Yeah.
Or $20.25 for month to month. It's here in the U.S. But Crawford versus Madrimov is at the BMO Stadium in Los Angeles.
Yeah. It's in LA. Now,
The bet odds aren't available yet, it says. You guys know Crawford is American.
yeah.
He was born in 87, so that makes him 36.
36 years.
He's 5'8",
5'8".
74-inch reach. It's 2 inches longer than mine.
Yeah.
At 40 fights, he's 40-0 with 31 knockouts. That is, woo, that's how.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. He's got a lot of fights.
Now, Israel Madrimov.
Yeah, you go.
Is Uzbekistan. He's from
Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uzbekistan.
He's born in 95. He's actually a month younger than my oldest son. He's 5'8.5". He's a half-inch taller than Crawford, but his reach is horribly shorter. He's only got a 68.5-inch reach, so his reach is 6 inches shorter than Crawford's basically. He's only had 11 fights, so he's won 10 fights with 1 draw.
Wait. He had 11 professional fights.
Yeah, we're not talking about the amateurs. We didn't get into Crawford's amateur career.
Yeah. But if we go to the amateurs, he's got over 300 or 400 amateur fights.
Okay.
Which most of those guys that come from that part of the world, they have an extensive amateur background, and they're basically professional fighters already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But you see you
Yeah.
see what that guy Lomachenko in his first fight.
Yeah.
With Salido.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So the pros is different. No matter how many amateur fights you got, you get dog walk. But I mean, you can knock too. I mean, it helps. So I mean, it just depends on the situation. Now let's talk about the rest of this card. So we got. By the way, that Madrimov is the champion.
yeah.
So it's for the WBA and the interim WBO super welterweight titles.
Yep.
So they're fighting for the junior middleweight titles basically.
Yeah.
So then let's move on. We got Jared. What did he call himself? Jared, is that the Big Baby or whatever he calls himself? I don't know.
He's on that card too?
Yeah, Jared Anderson is fighting Martin Bacoli.
I thought he retired.
No, I forget the names, the big names. Jared, I forget what his name is.
Yeah, Jared Anderson.
Who's the Big Baby? Is that Miller or I thought it was his name?
I don't know what he called himself.
Yeah, I thought it
but
was-
when you say Jared Anderson, that's that dude that he's a heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight. So Jared Anderson, he's the one that come out there with all the different little get-ups and stuff. Like one time, it tripped me out. I was watching, dude came out in a pimp.
Yeah.
In a pimp.
Yeah. In his own
And a
time,
pimp coming to the ring in a pimp outfit. Now, that's a bold dude.
Silly.
If he's silly and he's coming to the ring in a pimp outfit, Okay, and then I seen him come out there as the Grinch. I'm like, what's up with this dude,
I
man?
didn't see that.
He got that flash in him, man. He got that flash. You know who else used to do something like that, right? The Macho Man, Hector Camacho Sr. used to do that stuff. He was always entertaining, always doing something. But the difference between Jared Anderson and the Macho Man was more entertaining. He got to get that flair going, Anderson. You got to get that flair going, all right? So who's he fighting?
Martin McCauley.
Martin McCauley. Never heard of Martin McCauley?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay, you heard of him?
Yeah, he's good.
Well, since you will give us a little background.
I don't
on
know.
Martin
I just
McCauley.
know he's a contender.
You just know he's a contender?
I heard of him. He gets around.
You get around? Okay. All right. With Jared Anderson, man, every time you see him fight, he seems like he's improving. You know what I mean? He's getting better and better and better.
Because he runs around. I think he's with Shakur's camp. If I'm not.
You see with Shakur's camp?
Or he might. It's,
Well, I
it's
thought he
one of
was
these
training-
guys. He might be with Terrence Crawford's camp. Well,
I don't know.
Crawford and Shakur, they all.
Yeah. I don't know because I seen him a couple times with Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
I seen him with Roy Jones, so I don't really know.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Okay, we got David Morrell versus Radit. I don't even gonna try to pronounce his first name.
Okay.
So we're gonna Kalajdzic.
Okay, so
WBA light heavyweight title. David Morrell is a bad dude.
yeah, David Morrell, yeah. Is he 168 pounds?
Light heavyweight title.
Light heavyweight, yeah. Okay, all right, yeah.
He is so underrated, man.
Yeah, well,
So
but
you got Bivol, you got Viterbiev, and you got Morrell, but don't nobody ever talk about Morrell. You know, very select few will go ahead and mention him.
yeah. You know,
That's a bad dude.
you know, sometimes guys, you are in this boxing game, and there's fighters that you never heard of, but they got mad crazy skills. And then when you see him fight, you be like, wait a minute, where this dude been? You know what I'm saying? Just that sometimes the marketing around him is just not good, and that's another reason why you don't hear about him. Sometimes the people, they just may not like him. It's all kinds of stuff that goes on in this game that's dirty. This is a dirty, dirty business, because remember something. There's nothing pretty about boxing, okay? Floyd made it look pretty, but that was a lie. Boxing is straight up savagery. Okay? Let's call it for what it is. Let's get boxing back to boxing. Let's get all this glamour out of boxing. Okay? Boxing is savagery. That's why people love Gervonta Davis, because he's a savage. He's a beast. When he's in the ring, he's knocking you out. No matter how good your skills are, he's gonna knock you out, okay? Just that simple. That's what people wanna see. They wanna see blood and guts. They wanna see knockouts. That's what they wanna see. That is what's satisfying about them paying, what? At ringside, $1,500 for a ticket. They go to a tank fight and watch him knock a dude out. They're satisfied because they got their money's worth. That's what they wanted to see, okay? This weekend with Shakur, they said, I don't know how true it is, they showed pictures, and I was laughing. Terrence Crawford and, what's his name? Andre Ward fell asleep on Shakur's fight.
They was dozing.
Yeah, they were dozing. They were like, I mean, come on now. Come on, Shakur. I heard you hurt your hands. I don't know, but I saw you icing your hands at the end of the fight and stuff like that, man. So I don't know. You must got hand problems. I guess that's why they call him. They had called him what? His nickname. Everybody call him Pillow Hands. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the man's got skills, but it looks like he don't want to get hit. I mean, I like the guy, but over time is going to tell you what type of character the fighter has. Over time, it tells you that in his fights. When he fought, what's his name? And he was running all around the ring. What was his name? I don't know if he was Dominican or Cuban. What was his name? Shakur. He fought him. He was running around the ring, and he won the title with less than 40 punches or something like. What was his name? What was his name?
De Los Santos.
De Los Santos. Yeah. Come on, man. And you wonder why people are saying things about you all over the internet, and it does matter, to the fans, because again, like I said, the fans just won't come and see you. They're not gonna pay their money to come see you fight. I mean, if you can't be more exciting, if you're afraid to engage, I mean, hey, it's up to you. It's your career. You do what you want. But I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't care how good you are. I'm not gonna spend money to go see a Shakur fight if he's that boring. I'm not gonna see. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I want to see engagement. I want to see people engage each other. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I ain't saying you can't box them. All I'm saying is I want to see you get in there and engage. You know, you gotta go to war with somebody. If you want to be great, you gotta go to war with somebody. Period. You cannot just say I'm gonna move around the ring and you know, and I'm not gonna really engage. I'm a hit and run. Okay, whatever it is that you guys are calling a hit and run. Okay, but you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I wouldn't pay to see something like that. You know, that's the way it is. All right, Coach, come on, give us the next one. They get me on the rant. They get me on the rant, bro. They get me on the rant. You know.
All right. We got, so Jared Anderson, his nickname is the real big baby.
Is the real big baby.
And coincidentally, Big Baby, Jarrell Miller is fighting on the same card. He's fighting Andy Ruiz Jr.
Oh, he's fighting. Oh,
that's a hell of a card.
Okay, that's a good card. Okay.
We also got those obviously heavyweights. So we also got Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is fighting Antonio Moran, lightweights. I don't know if you guys remember Antonio Moran. He was on the wrong side of the KO of the year with Devin Haney a couple years ago.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys remember that. But he literally got the...
Oh, you think that was something?
Yeah,
you think
okay?
You think that was something?
Well, nobody calling Devin Haney pillow hands back then.
Yeah.
He iced that dude.
Well, you think that's something? He think that was a butt whipping, right? You just wait till Andy Cruz get on. Yeah. You wait till Andy Cruz get on. Yeah, no, ain't gonna be no we don't see. Andy Cruz is. I don't know if you've seen him. I saw him when he fought at the when I went to Haney Regis Prograis in San Francisco. Right? Andy Cruz was on the card. Man, he put hands on that boy. I mean, the guy that he fought, this dude can fight. Okay? He again. Okay, Andy Cruz, I believe he's Cuban, right? And the Cubans got that Cuban school of boxing. And these guys, man, they put in the work, man, and now that they're able to come to America, a lot more Cubans are getting involved in boxing. And I'm telling you guys, hey, man, they're starting to step up. And man, Andy Cruz ain't no joke. And he's Boots Ennis' dad is his trainer. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hey, that's just. I mean, he's just gonna shoot up the ladder, eventually. You know what I mean? So,
We got Isaac Cruz versus Jose Valenzuela.
Okay, now that fight I want to talk about.
WBA super lightweight.
Yeah.
Title.
So now we got.
Isaac is the champ.
Yeah.
So they're basically fighting. Okay.
So
they're fighting at 140. Okay.
So they're fighting at 140. Okay, we're looking at this guy's name is they call him El Rayo. Okay.
Okay.
So you know what I'm talking about. He's the one that knocked out. I can't remember his name. He knocked
talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Cobra.
Yeah, he knocked out Cobra because
They fought twice.
Yeah, they fought twice, and then he knocked Cobra out. The first time, Cobra won the fight on a decision, but he really lost that fight. Okay, and then so El Rayo came back. They did the rematch, and then El Rayo knocked him out. El Rayo did what he was supposed to do. Don't leave it to the judges. That is how you vindicate yourself, right there, to show that first fight was the judges making bad decisions. Come back, knock that dude out, and Cobra got knocked out because Cobra had his hands down, trying to be pretty and glamorous, and doing all this, and he got cracked with a gazelle type of a hook. Okay, that's why I be saying to you guys, keep your hands up, stop trying to be pretty, because there's guys out here and coaches and teachers out here that know how to beat the shoulder roll. It is not all that. You gotta keep your hands up in this game of boxing. If not, get your brains knocked out. Okay, that's up to you guys. All right. So do what you want. You got something else? See, they got me on a rant tonight, man. I don't know why.
That's pretty much it.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Okay. Now, we're gonna try to cover as as much as we can on a lot of these fights. We're gonna keep coming to you guys consistently. Okay, most of the time it's gonna be all right. Like today is Thursday. Okay, we're gonna try to come on Thursdays while we're in the gym. 8:30. Okay, is the time for Boxing Profiles to come on to go live. So you guys be expecting it. Okay, we're gonna have great things for you guys. All right, myself and Coach Mac. All right, you guys got any questions or anything you guys want to ask or anything like that? Anything to say about the fights that's coming up? You got something to say, Mac? You sure, brother? Sure.
We didn't say that. I think
We done said pretty much everything. All right, yeah. All right, guys.
anybody else on the chat.
Yeah, no, it's not a whole lot. That's all good though. We have some people tuning in. That's good. Hey guys, yeah, hit the bell icon. You know what I'm saying? Hit the Luke. Oh yeah, I didn't see it. No, that was Luke. That was Luke. He was asking for a shout out for LJ and Noah. That's what you're saying. Yeah. LJ, Luke. Yeah, see. Yeah, it was the same one up top. Yeah. So it's all good though. Yeah, LJ, Luke. Yeah, big shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, LJ, man.
Nobody want to ask us nothing.
Yeah. Nobody want to ask us nothing? LJ, you still out there doing that, what was it called, that stuff that, what was it, point boxing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You still doing the point boxing, LJ?
Oh, he does that?
He does it too. Yeah, I think he had a match and stuff like that. Maybe a month and a half ago, something like that.
Okay.
If you still doing that, big shout out to you, bro. Keep up with it, keep doing it, man, because you gain a little bit of experience by doing that. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, you do. You gain a lot of experience. I'm gonna say a little bit, gain a lot. But it's nothing like stepping into that ring and actually getting involved in a real professional fight. It takes a lot of heart in order for you to do that, okay? Not anybody can just step in that ring and do it. You gotta be determined, okay? Win, lose, or draw, you gotta be determined. You gotta believe in yourself when you're stepping inside that ring. It's very, very important. You know what I mean? And again, you can't be in the gym and out the gym. You got to be consistent in order to get somewhere in this game today. You know what I mean? So, it looks like that's all we got for you guys. So, anything to say, Mac, before we get out of here, bro?
Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned in, my friends. Until then, we will see you when you get back.
That's right. We'll see you in a minute. In a minute. You know that's what's up, right? So I'll say it like this. We'll catch you in a minute. And remember something. Keep punching. Don't get punch drunk. That's what I'm saying. We'll see what's up. All right, y'all. We out.
Watch them fights. Let us know what y'all think so we can chop it up.
That's what's up.
Tune in to Dazzle. I got Boots. I got Crawford. I got Cruz. I got all the favorites.
Okay. Well, I'll do the Crawford Madrimov fight last. I got Andy Ruiz. I got what's the Cuban guy name? I just forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot. His name is Cruz. His name is Cruz too.
Yeah.
Cruz? Yeah, Andy Cruz. Yeah, I got Andy Ruiz too, because Ruiz is on the card too. I got Big Baby. I got Morel. Now when it comes to
The real big baby.
the real Big Baby. Yeah.
Ruiz is fighting Big Baby.
Yeah. The real Big Baby
Is Jared
Yeah,
Anderson.
Jared Anderson. Yeah. So I got, when it comes to Madrimov and Terrence Crawford, I'm on the fence, and the reason why I'm on the fence is because although Crawford he may have better skills, Madrimov, strength-wise, I believe he could be the stronger fighter because he's a natural 154-pounder. He's got really good movements. He can switch hit. He can go right-handed or left-handed also. So this is going to be, it's kind of intriguing. Who knows? Crawford might go in there and just mop up the floor with him. You know, it could happen like he did with Spence. He's going in to beat the crap out of him. Just, you know, just never know. But I'm on the fence with it. You know what I mean? I think Crawford is going to win. Do I think Crawford's going to knock him out? No, if it gets to anywhere where the knockout to be a technical knockout, Crawford might beat him because, you know, they'll stop the fight because he got lumped up. You know, his eyes are closed or something like that. But I don't think Crawford's gonna knock this dude out. You know, I don't think he's gonna knock him out.
I think he's gonna stop him.
You think he's gonna stop him? I don't know, man. I could be wrong, man. But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, dude with only 11 fights gonna hang with Crawford.
Well, again, like I said, man, you know, you gotta. We can't underestimate a guy like this, man. He's champion in less fights than a lot of guys, bro.
I'll tell you what, though, we're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah,
Mess around and find out.
Now remember Lomachenko, bro. Lomachenko was what was he at 6 or 8 fights, something like that when he became a champion. So
no, he was only two.
Only two fights. Okay, so that
so he was like
3 fights.
4. So he fought once. In the second fight, they put him in for a title against Salido. He got bullied around and beat up. And then maybe like he fought another fight. In his fourth fight, he won the title.
You can't go to that level unless you got mad crazy skills.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You can't go to that level unless you got mad crazy skills. Okay.
Yeah, he beat Gary Russell.
Yeah. Okay, and Gary Russell was no joke.
No.
But my whole point is you can't just jump in the ring with the champion if you ain't got those type of skills. Okay, because those fighters that do that are very, very rare. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But here's what we're hearing. We're hearing a lot of the European fighters they're coming in and winning these championships with maybe 12, 13 fights or under. I mean, that's saying mad crazy skills right there. And I can't.
It's not gonna happen.
You know what I mean? It may not, but I'm trying to give a good. You know, this is why I'm on the fence with it, okay? You know what I'm saying? So we saw Canelo, and Canelo is a perfect example of being the face of boxing, moved up in weight, and Bivol shut him down. So Terence Crawford ain't invincible, okay? The same thing could happen to Crawford. But then the flip side of the coin is maybe it won't. That's what we got to wait and see. I hope you guys tune in. It's on. He said DAZN. I say the DAZN. Same thing. Tune in. Watch the fight, give us feedback so we could go ahead and talk to you guys about it. You know, guys in the chat, chop it up with us, you know? Chop it up. That's what we're here for.
And one more thing before we go. Casual fans, boxing experts, everybody. The man's name is Guillermo Rigondeaux, not Rigondeaux. Okay? Rigondeaux. That's how you pronounce it. Rigondeaux.
That's it. That's what's up.
Goodness.
All right, yeah. And guys, we just want to let you guys know that we are boxing coaches in a boxing gym. We're not your trainers, okay? We are true coaches and teachers of the game of boxing. That is what we do. We both are former professional fighters, okay? And we are in the gym. This podcast is coming live right now from the gym, okay?
Live and direct.
That's it. We are in the gym, all right? Okay? Like I said, if I turn that camera around, you guys will see we got people up in the ring right now, okay? In the ring right now with the other coach, Jose, that's going on right now, guys. We just want to let you guys know we ain't them fly-by-night guys that you see and all that, or some of these other YouTubers that ain't never boxed and they just going off of knowledge. We going off of actual facts, okay? That's what we're doing, actual facts and things like that, okay, guys? All right, guys, so hey, got questions for us? Send it out to us. All right, guys, we out.
Peace.
I want you.
See the body shots?